Hello everybody and welcome back to No Man's Sky, where we are searching for clues about Artemis on this and other worlds. I believe that we left. I just want to check it out. We were putting some stuff together, weren't we? Ah, here we are. But we didn't have the stuff for it. We were missing a little bit of carbon. It's been a while since I recorded this, so we were missing the carbon to put this exosuit upgrade together. So we were doing that first, and then we're going to go off on our little jaunt. So I need carbon nanotubes. I have the sodium nitrate, and I have the antimatter housing, or probably the ability to make it anyway. Antimatter housing. Yeah, so I can make one of those and pop that in. But we do not have any carbon to make a carbon nanotubule out of. And what I was thinking, there's some grass here. I don't know whether I can... Can't mine that, so that's fine. I'm just going to head into this cave and see if there's any little plants or anything in there that I can maybe, like, scavenge a bit of carbon from. That's cave marrow, so I'll just get a marrow bulb from that. But there's a couple of things down here by the looks of it. There's reinforced steel. And cobalt. Okay. Let's give that a little check, shall I? Cobalt. Oh, Vardiite. There's someone over there that I can scan. Can I quite get them? Not quite. Oh well. Maybe later. Oh, it's got dihydrogen in it as well. Wonderful. What about these plants down here? Can I? No. Oh man. It's not gonna have any good plants that I can scavenge. I just need a little bit of carbon. It's not going to, is it? It's going to be all marrow bulbs and things like that. Or this. Nope. Rats. Okay. So I don't think that was a good plan then. That was a rubbish plan. Well, it was, in theory, a good plan. But, you know, turned out to be a rubbish plan. I really need to go find, like, some carbon crystals or something. So, let's give it a scan. See what we've got. So, we've got sodium, 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 hydrogen, and more sodium. So frustrating. I really don't have any carbon at all. I've got 14, and I think I need 50. Yeah, I don't want to have to go to another planet just to get carbon. Come on, surely there's got to be some somewhere, right? Right? Please? Oh, look, there's a plant down there. Let's see if I can take that apart. That looks like a hazardous flora or fauna or whatever it is. I might be able to just... It's got oxygen in it. Carbon plus! Maybe that would work. I think that's condensed carbon. I don't know whether I can make condensed carbon into what I need, but we'll give it a go. Oh yeah, there's carbon here. Yes, 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 yes. And I can see more around as well. I knew it. Alright, so this is condensed carbon. There was a few carbon crystals there as well, like just straight up carbon crystals. Also, that is an unidentified carbon plant. Oh, now we're finding everything. Wonderful. And I apparently don't just have to... It's not just things that show up red that I have to scan, but I can scan you. Wonderful. That way I'll know what they are before I destroy them. Get them all, because like, I don't want to be like short by anything. So 179. That should be enough. Right, back to my place. My thermal protection is dropping, and so I could do with getting back to the ship, if possible. Is it probably better to go around here? Might be, actually. Might well be. Do we know what you are? No. Oh, cool. Atlas pass required, but I can get these. Projectile ammunition. I still don't have a gun of any type. Oh, that little dude with 2 legs. That's adorable. I want to feed them creature pellets and keep them for my very own. Okay, I really do need to find the ship now. Oh, really? I don't want to have to use sodium to top up my thermal protection, really. But I'm guessing my ship is up the hill somewhere. Well, I need to bring enough carbon and stuff with me, doesn't it? At the moment, I am mostly finding the things I need on the various planets, but I do need to sort of make sure I've got access to all the basics, I would say. Looks like my armor might be a bit messed up as well. Is it? And if it is, can I do anything about it? Hazard protection jetpack, life support. Okay, well the first thing I want to do is just very quickly pop back into my cockpit, which will allow my thermal protection to recharge for a moment. While we're doing that, oh, there's a hyperdrive module here that I can install. I believe I can just move things around if I need to. And I think it matters what's next to what. So things like the pulse engine, deflector shield. If I've got things to go next to... Luckily, I did put it in the right place, right next to the hyperdrive. So it's an extremely powerful upgrade for the hyperdrive. Improves warp cell efficiency and hyperdrive range. Wonderful. So we can go further now. What I wanted to do was just make a little bit of room for making a carbon nanotube. Yeah. Right, so it also saves the game, saves the cave when you get in and out of your ship as well, so that's quite useful. So, let's go and see if we can make a suit. Upgrade. Lovely. Thank you very much. Free inventory slot for me. Yeah. Although going to the stations and things, once I get a really good amount of money in, I'll be just plinking through those anyway. But that's sort of something I wanted to do. So upgrade the exosuit at a drop pod to add inventory slots. Use your exosuit upgrade chart to locate drop pod upgrades from a drop pod thing. Okay. Search for clues about Artemis on this and other worlds. View pinned upgrade recipe in the log. Escape. Answers may be found in the stars. So that's telling me that Artemis, the search for Artemis, is going to require... Oh, also base computer archives. I need to go home and start searching through the archives with the base computer. So I need to go, probably, I would say, to the nearest space station, wherever it might be. Can't see it right now. Where is it? It's got to be around here somewhere. There's got to be a space station around here somewhere, right? Let's get up into the atmosphere a bit. Right, I think I see it. Oh, incoming message. Left, no. X. I always do this. X and then left click, isn't it? Oh yeah. Artemis entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Love this story. Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity. I will tell the truth. Your signal is familiar to Nardo. We have been in contact before, I think. This would be a good time to come aboard, yes? A proper introduction to our home. Okay. Where's your home? Oh, look, there's a whole flotilla of, like, freighter ships there. So, what's the log saying at the moment? Board the mysterious station and speak to those aboard. Okay. Where's the mysterious station then? I don't see it. There's a station down there. Oh, there's a purple thing. Oh, hang on. What's that then? Where is that? Oh, purple thing, purple thing, purple thing. Oh, it's beyond that planet, I think. Oh, no, it's right there. It was right in front of me. Good grief. Okay. What is this? I may know already. Shh. This, my friends, is the Anomaly. And we have arrived. And I am so happy about that. Okay. Restore point saved. So this is sort of, interestingly, and I do know a bit about it already, an area where other players, you can kind of see their ships and things. So there's other players that are in here. It seems like where we are, they're mostly new players. But there's a couple of ships that are different. For example, that blue one over there, which is quite funky looking, isn't it? Very nice. I can invite people to my group. There's areas over here, the Nexus, where we can take on like sort of group missions. Which isn't something I'm actually that interested in No Man's Sky. I prefer tooling around on my own, honestly. I know some people have said to me, oh, why don't you go and do like a mission thing? I'm like, I haven't gotten to that bit yet, okay? Well, I do need to find somewhere if I can. Where are we going at the moment? Up there by the looks of it. There's a purple tag up here, so let's go and follow it. Well, I do need to change my colours. Like, we're still not purple enough yet, are we? Need to find where my suit change thingy will be. Hi, Iteration Mercury. Oh, you're not the person we need to talk to, are they? Someone over here. Ah, this is the person we were talking to in the ship. Priest Entity Nardo. I am Priest Entity Nardo, Divergent Corvax. Welcome to our Anomaly. Our home here is pleasant, yes? Polo's own design, a perfect bubble, beyond the Sentinels, beyond vengeful Corvax. Nardo watches time come and go. Ask about Artemis. No, ask about this space station first, actually. Beyond what is outside, our Anomaly wanders free. Free like Nardo to observe, to search. The Sentinels, the Atlas, they do not care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. The Corvax watches me. There is a patience, an organic tilt to the way they hold their metal shell. Okay, ask about Nardo. Ask about you. Nardo awoke with the death of Corvax Prime. Could not understand why such things happen, why we are alone. Now I am divergent. The convergents do not see through my eyes. So, separated from the hive mind, a bit 7 of 9. Nardo is not alone anymore. Nardo is with Polo friend. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but Nardo happy. Nardo's carapace pulses with a gentle light. There's something familiar about them. Ask about Polo. Polo friend found Nardo, found my signal. Nardo is safe. Now Nardo finds other signals, makes others safe. This station has been calling to me since I woke up on the planet. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well. Ask about Artemis. A traveller entity. Perhaps they are known to you. I do not know their number. Nardo does not care to think about iterations as numbers. So I guess in a way, like, I'm a traveller entity. So I guess all the other people that are playing right now who are soft multiplayer with me are also entities. And they all have their own iteration numbers, I guess. They were lost to us. Highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. So the long number that keeps repeating itself all the time, that's probably my entity number. Nardo watches me, judging my reactions as they speak, and I shall leave. Speak with Polo friend, traveller. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nardo. So who's Polo, then? That's another player there. Specialist Polo. Friends everywhere. If only you knew where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis friends. You are where they should be. Does not seem possible. But all things are possible, such as you. Oh, you are where they should be. So, like, I'm somehow in Artemis's place. Such is the universe. We will find them, no doubt. There's always a signal. Always a trace. Ask how. Our home will see to it. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You'll be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. Right. The Space Anomaly is a hub for travellers, a nexus that unites them wherever they are in the universe. Use Nardo and Polo's home to meet other travellers, undertake missions, earn nanites, or upgrade your equipment. Speak to other travellers to undertake. Speak to other travellers to earn nanites. Learn new technology blueprints. Browse a huge array of base parts. Yes. Speak to Nardo about Artemis. Okay, well maybe we could speak to Nardo about Artemis. Oh, actually, probably have to do the other things first, don't I? I have to probably do them in order. So we need to go and talk about. So it's trying to like give me a tour of the station, effectively. About nanites. So this guy over here will give me nanites, apparently. So this is iteration Helios. Ah, young one. You who still roam the boundaries of the universe. How I envy you. My time out in reality has long passed, but I do so miss it. Perhaps you might help an old soul and share the things you've seen. If only I could once again sense the creatures we share our lives with. Give creature data. Thank you, little one. You have no idea what this means to me. Please, take these nanites. They are nothing, but they are all I have now. Hey, 100 nanites. Okay, we did that. Learn new tech blueprints. Let's go and have a look at that, shall we? So this is where so much of the game gets unlocked. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of what I was rushing the main quest for. Let's put it that way. Right, so. Iteration Seline. Hello. With your long anteater tongue. Traveller new. Your suit is an extension of yourself. Let me aid you. Research exosuits upgrades. So there's all sorts of cool things that I can do. Hazmat gauntlet. Life support. Thermic layers. Rocket boots. La 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 la. But I've got 221 nanite clusters. And most of these 18. Oh, ferrite dust for life support. Oh, already known. Oh, okay. So it looks like these ones with the orange across them are ones that aren't already known. So like rocket boots. So I can like jump higher and all that sort of thing. I'm not going to buy anything right now this second. But there is a exosuit upgrade here. And I'm wondering if there's part of that I can... 15,000 units to purchase an inventory slot. What I am looking for, though, is where to recolour things. And I do forget that. I'm sure there's somewhere where I can. But there's all sorts of cool things here. There's like a vehicle station there, look. There is this one for multi-tool research. More power, stronger, faster, sharper, polished, refined, sharpened with nanites. Research multi-tool upgrades. So what I would like, ideally, is, if I can, a bolt caster. It looks like I already know the technology for that, so I think I could probably... If I went into so I already have the ability for this. I'll go into my multi-tool and I install technology. I can put a bolt caster in. I can't quite like do anything with it yet. I need to like create it properly. Generalist weapon attachment for the multi-tool. Access fire mode by pressing G. Fire weapon with left click. The bolt caster reconfigures the multi-tool to supercharge metallic elements, firing them as high velocity projectiles capable of causing extreme damage. So we want to put that in. I think there was something else on there that I needed to do as well. Also, things for my ship. Also, all these base parts, which I am desperate to get. Can't get to the station for all the people around. Oh my goodness. So we need salvage data for this. So I need to go to a planet that I don't mind, like, ripping apart. Or even just a different part of my planet. And just go and rip up all the salvage data. Because what I want these modules, cylindrical rooms, corridors, square rooms. You don't have to wire them in. They're already wired. They're, like, absolutely amazing. The prefabs. I love prefabs. Technology modules, I can have light flooring. So some of the other stuff that you might want to use, transport modules. So these things, Roma Geobay, geobays for all of the different exocrafts. Amazing, cannot wait. Aquatic construction. I live on a planet that would be amazing for aquatic construction. Absolutely amazing. And I could have a moon pool. I could put like a submarine in there. Oh, it'd be amazing. Decals to decorate with, posters, decorative modules. All sorts of things that I can put in there to decorate it. Illuminations, that's all of my lights. Industrial modules. Those are the tech things. Agricultural modules, timber structures. So you've still got a lot of different timber structures that we haven't unlocked. I probably won't. I'm not a big lover of the timber structures. I prefer the prefabs 100%. And I think it's really difficult, unless some of you are like absolutely class builders in this and you know how to make it so that you can sort of combine the prefabs with the stone or the timber or the alloy structures. But honestly, I just find them more attractive, more useful. But like, there are people who use these to be like, do like super amazing things. So now we've got that, what we need to do is go back, like I say, to some kind of planet. Well, we'll go and speak to Nardo first. But I want to go back to a planet where I can just go and absolutely mine the bejesus out of the landscape and get as many... What were they called? I need to check that before I go. Nardo and Polo drift between worlds. There are many. Worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them, traveller friend? Nardo wishes they could. Nardo regrets much. Ask what to do. Traveller entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemus entity, explore with others, travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, traveller entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also. Even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. Ask about the Crimson Lyre. Crimson Lyre Atlas. False entity. Korvac worship, but Narda knows better. Narda knows where it dwells. Narda chooses to disregard it. But if traveller entity wishes to seek it, Narda will help. Narda wishes you to be safe. I will ask for help with Artemis at the moment. Of course, Narda has a small gift for you. Perhaps it will help, perhaps not. Nardo and Polo friend will continue to search. Speak to us whenever you desire. Earning nanites. Press escape to read more. Well, I know how to do that. That's fine, but we can read about it. So you can find things in outposts. You can upload discoveries. You can do all sorts of stuff. La 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 la. Okay, so we're going to continue the search for Artemis for now, anyway. So, Iteration Mercury, I want to have a chat with you. I haven't chatted with you yet. Have you stood before a portal, stranger? Felt it leech the life from your skin? Felt your chest burning as it power starts to melt your very being? Say I have. The traveller narrows their eyes, staring at me, judging my claim. After a moment, they nod. There's respect upon their face. I stood before the portal at Soloth Prime, but did not cross the threshold. I reached out. Only the tip of my finger grazed the gateway. The next moment I awoke aboard the Anomaly. I was transformed. The gateway here does not have the power of the ancient monoliths, though it shares aspects of their network. Use it as you wish. Mercury returns my nod. There's much understanding in this simple gesture. Okay, so what I want to know now is if I go back to my base, because oh, okay, so this I can go to other people in the community's base, but I can also go to like my base, or I can go to any space stations that I've been to already. So we're gonna go back to my base because I want to get some of those. I forget the name. I know what I'm looking for, but I forget the name of them. The things to upgrade the base. I saw the name of them like 2 seconds ago, and I'll probably see the name of them in a minute, and I'll be like, oh, of course. Right, so this is out of fuel. That's no good. Out of fuel. Pop in some carbon, I guess. I'll give us 45 minutes of... I'll give us till the end of the episode and beyond. Alright then. So it's... I'll tell you where I'll be able to see. Right, salvage data. That's what we need. And we need to take the salvage data to the Anomaly. Now, base terminus. Can we get to the Anomaly? Can we get back to the Anomaly? And go to other people's bases, which I really don't fancy doing, to be honest. I bet some people really enjoy that, but I just like playing the game. I'm not gonna lie. Right then. Let's find ourselves some navigation, some data. A buried technology module. The knowledge stone over there. Did I already see that one or not, I wonder? A lot of natural burial sites. I don't know if they actually give me what I need. Not certain at all. Where's my ship? Right. Radiant pillar. Just gonna get in a second, and what I want to have a look at in the radiant pillar is what the launch thrusters are looking like, and whether I'm going to be able to make any of the launch fuel. So I need some more dihydrogen to do that. Okay. Let's just do a basic scan, because what I don't want to be doing is running out. I need dihydrogen there. I don't really want to be running out of fuel. That would suck. So let's get some of this. Let's make sure, G, to make sure that we are on a mining beam, not on a not going to ruin all the soil. I'll just make sure I've got enough dihydrogen. So go for a little jaunt around. I want to go to maybe just one of the different islands on this planet, or to a different planet. I'm not sure which. Sadly, I don't have vehicles yet, and I just don't really have much in the way of a decent base yet. So I feel like there's quite a lot of things I need to get now. I'm a rambler. I love this planet so much. I love the plants in the sky. I love these bee pentitium flowers. I mean, the plants in the sky, I don't really love these guys though. They can really pretty much get lost. You are a weed. You are a blight on my beautiful planet. Yeah, have I ever actually scanned these? They are D. Cottonwella Rosa. Beautiful. See, I did say, one thing that I might do when I go back to the base, possibly before we go searching for things, is I did say I'd rename a few things before I uploaded them for nanites. After some of the patrons, so that might be something we'll do. I don't know whether you guys want planets or flowers or what you want, but we'll just go for it. I'll just see what I fancy doing. I kind of think I might fancy like naming some planets and things after you. So let's bring up the patron list and do just a little 5-minute rename of a few things, and maybe upload a few things to get some nanites. So, audience. And let's have a look for my active members. Right. Okay, so. I think it's escape, isn't it, to go into the catalogue. So we're in the catalogue here, and I haven't really been sort of uploading anything really. Every creature, plant, rock, planet or system you discover can be renamed and uploaded. Uploading shares your discoveries. Okay, so technology, blueprints known, collected knowledge, building parts, recipes, wonders, oddity. I've found a lot of oddities actually. That's interesting. So discoveries, let's go into there. We're on this planet here, so I've discovered 4 of the flora, none of the minerals, and 4 of the fauna so far. I'm going to just name... Now, I'm going to name this Shelab Prime. I just feel like that makes the most sense. So we've uploaded it by doing that. Okay, so I think some of the animals on this system, we've got 4 of them so far. So what what I would like to do is to rename and upload that one. I'm going to call that... There we are. This one's going to be Kardashian. Okay, so that's uploaded. This one here, gonna be AJ. And this one here, gonna be Daniel. And this one here, gonna be Penelope. Thank you all so much for your support. You are now creatures on my planet in No Man's Sky forever and ever and ever. I think I want to call the creatures. I think like we'll maybe have another base later, and I can call some more creatures on that planet. And if I find any new ones on, like rare ones or anything on this planet as well. So that's pretty nice. Actually, you know something? I can get more nanites if I actually... I don't really feel like I want to rename any of these. I just want to upload them. So we'll just F to upload these. Or we'll be here all day. I think just the creatures. Right. So we haven't managed to actually scan any of the minerals around here. So we do need to do a bit more scanning. Like this one. Taphlight. I'll probably just do one set of uploading, like, kind of per time, you know. That's an unidentified plant. B. Mudder Facera. And we know kind of all these ones that are sticking out. What about these tiny little blue ones? No, we don't know what they are. Let's have a look. Nice. We're getting units for it, which is quite nice. Now let's just make sure we know all of these guys, but I think we do, but not that one. There we are. That's an unidentified mineral. Then I think I've basically got all the things that are kind of around me. And then I just want to kind of make, if I can, a little bit more starship fuel. So I've got a few more landings and stuff. I'd like to quick transfer that to the starship. I do have an exosuit upgrade chart as well that I could just plot a route on this planet for, and then we could maybe go after that and just have a poke around wherever it is. Drop pod detected. I thought it was on top of that plant for a second there. I would have actually cried. But no, I think we're okay. Alright, so we've got some spare fuel. So let's go. I'm not that worried about finding Artemis like today. We did one like super major. Oh no, don't tell me it's in the sea. Please be on land. Please don't be in the sea. If it's in the sea, we have to seriously rethink. The structure there. Arrive in how long? 14 minutes. I think we need to... Now we need to go up into the atmosphere and pulse it around the planet a bit. Oh, I didn't really want to do that. Unknown signal. Zzz. Where's zzz? Is anyone zzz out there? It's outside. Zzz. Something's wrong with... identify yourself. I tell the stranger that I can hear them. There's a moment's pause. The only sound I hear is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There's so little light. I thought I'd never hear another soul again. I really did. How did you find my voice? Say you found a crashed ship. I tell the stranger about the abandoned starship wreck and how I found their communicator ID in the distress beacon. I begin to mention the anomalous space station, but they cut me off. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. There are 16 of them. They look just like... Ask where they are. Fear and confusion dance within the eyes of the stranger. After a few moments of silence, they turn to me, imploring. You don't know who you are, do you? It lied to me. It lied to all of... The sound cuts out, but the face lingers on, silent before it fades into nothing. End communication. This must be Artemus, and they're clearly in need of help. I need to find a way to boost their signal. Alright, but before that, we need to get back up into the sky a bit and try and find this drop pod. Where's the drop pod? There it is. Is it there exactly? Is it on top of this mountain? I think so. Or is it through the mountain? No, it's through, isn't it? Oh, this is hard to navigate now. Where's the drop pod? Haha, I see it. I don't know if I'll have all the things it needs, but we can certainly go and have a look. Right, hello. What do you need? Antimatter housing, sodium nitrate, and carbon nanotubules all over again. But I don't have the sodium nitrate this time. Can I make it? I can make antimatter housing, so that's easy enough. I can make carbon. I need 6 sodium nitrate. Right, let's have a look at sodium. I mean, I don't know how much sodium I have full stop, but this might be sodium nitrate, it might just be sodium. Sodium-rich plant. On the side of a mountain. In the dark. So I think this will just be sodium. There's like loads of carbon and stuff around. It seems like there's always one thing that's missing. So I think sodium nitrate might require a refiner. So let me have a quick look. I'll just make sure it's not something I can do in my pocket. Dihydrogen jelly, antimatter, warp cells, pellets. Hermetic seal, ion battery, and ammunition, and life support gel. So, no, we can't make that here. Raw materials, high value items, consumables. And I forget how to... What was the letter? What was the... To make the refiner. I've forgotten how to do it. This is a flag. Ookinked encampment. Anything that I can get here? No. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Because we did it like before. Was it X or something? No, that's just how to call things. Don't make me look this up online. I'm gonna feel silly. Z? Right, so portable refiner. I need a metal plate and I need a little bit more oxygen, which should be easy enough to get. She says, looking at every plant, none of it's got oxygen. Lovely. It's just about right for my run here. Yeah, makes sense. The part that hasn't been analysed here. Where was that? Where? This one? No, this one? I just like tabbed over one that hadn't been analysed. It's not that one. That one has oxygen though. These blue ones, I think, actually. Yeah. Have a bit of oxygen in them. A little bit. Might be enough just to put together my... Oh. Or I could, you know, just... Oh, right. Sodium nitride, though, that is. Not nitrate. And I need an advanced mining laser for that. And we don't have one of those quite yet. We will probably get one pretty soon. I'm looking to tech up. We don't have one yet. So let's try and make a portable refiner. For that I need a metal plate. And this one can be taken away around with me then. And I want to put in the nitrogen. And I'm hoping that if I do that, I will get sodium nitrate out. Yes. Right, I need to put a bit of fuel in. And a little bit of carbon will do for that. Apparently I do get my stuff back, so let's begin. So when I pick that up... And, oh yeah, I got it all back. Wonderful. I can't remember whether I had the idea that I didn't get it back because I just wasn't looking properly last time I played. Or whether it has changed in a patch. There's been many patches since, so... Wonderful. Look at me. I got another slot suit. Suit slot. And yet still, no way to change my suit. I'll have a look at that between the episodes. That's annoying me now. Waypoint signal received. Save progress and claim sector discovery. Okay. I think I can claim the sector. Waypoints, one discovered. Cool, so the waypoints count as well. So we've got 6 waypoints. 4 more animals I need to get. I don't know how many minerals. But it'll do for now. So when I go back, I'm going to have a lot of nanite clusters and things. So my next job here, while I choose to accept it, is to do... We're going to get into a bit of a... away from all this like main quest, Artemis stuff. And more to do with... I'm just going to bring up... I always feel a bit nervous if I can't see my recording software. Which I couldn't because I was renaming things. So, yeah, we want to have a little scan around. And see if I can find any... And there's a few around, actually. Knowledge stones. Buried technology modules. That sort of thing. My base. 314. 700. Well, I'll go for the one that's 314 away. We'll see where that means it is. I think that means it's just over the way there. Down the big hill and up the big hill. Stupid life support. So I need a little bit of oxygen. As sad as I am to blast these flowers, they are not near my base and they will regenerate later. So don't feel too bad about it. You don't want to run out of life support, really, do you? Oh, cool. There's a sweet little pond there. That's lovely. $120 away. It's right up the mountain then, isn't it? Right up this big old hill. Is that the super extra loud butterflies again? That's really annoying. Ah, there it is. Right, so let's change into a vein manipulator. Oh, it's right just under the surface there. Very nice. Salvage data. Just one, though. Sometimes you get more than one. Oh, no, we got 2. Okay. So that'll be enough for something. But I want to come back to the anomaly with, like, lots of stuff. So, let's see what else we've got around here. Salt. Star brambles. Not useful at the moment to go for plants. I don't have, like, nearly the stuff I need for that. That's not too far away. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, I knew there was a massive butterfly somewhere. They were being all noisy. Is it really up there? How am I going to get up there? I mean... Like, really? Alright, well, I'll try my best. Right, I want to get out of the terrain manipulator just for now and grab some more of these plants because they have carbon and oxygen in them. They're quite useful. The oxygen will top up my life support while the carbon can be used for fuel. See if I can get up here. This is probably going to be very much dependent on my jetpack to even make any headway at all. And hope that I don't fall down the hill. Because look at this place. I'm feeling very fortunate that my base is so flat. Looking at all this. We're getting there. Life support power, no. Where is it then? Buried cache. Like right under my feet. Why didn't I tag it? Or did I tag it? I think I probably did. Buried technology module 106. What? Can't be the same one that I've been going after, right? I am extremely confused here, but then the landscape might be making it confusing. 300. Ancient data structure. Buried technology module. What happened to the one I had a minute ago that I was chasing after and was up here and it has now disappeared? Honestly. I'm not even slightly amused by this. I bet you'll get down there and I'll be like, I'll get it. And then I'll come back and I'll be like, oh, there's another one. Maybe I need a flatter planet. Need to go on a barren planet or something. Let's see. Actually, how much salvage? That I got 4 salvage data there. Oh gosh, maybe I got it. Maybe it was just on the surface then. Well, I've got 7 now. I'm gonna do something with 7. Well, it'd be nice if I had more, because there's a lot of stuff to unlock up there. It's really good. For any more, for any more. Yeah, there is one up there. I now have it tagged, so hopefully should be able to get it. And then we can build funky bases. Or at least the starts of one. At least something better than what we've got right now. I'd like to at least be able to get circular rooms and a corridor. So I can link them up. This is why we killed the blue flowers. I need to recharge the mining beam in a minute, but I can do that with all the carbon I'm getting. So where's my tagged thing that I was going after then? $22. 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. It's around here. What's the mining beam? Switch. Train manipulator. Thank you. What's it then? Around here then? I'm not seeing it on the ground. I'm seeing it when I look up. There. Yeah, I can try. Oh, yeah, got it. It's just being a pain to find. Got you. Three. I'll cope with 3. That's up to 10 now. Up. No, I don't fall in all the holes. No. Let's find some more. So how many we got? Yeah, 10 out of 30. It'd be nice to have like a really decent amount. And I would like just before the end of the episode. Well, maybe not before. Maybe it will be next time. I mean, we've done a lot today. We found the anomaly. We explored it. We are now trying to get all of these buried technologies so that we can get some nice things next episode. So a bit of base building. Well, the thing is, I know that once I've built the base, I'm then going to want to like look at vehicles and things like that. And so that is going to be the next thing I want. And honestly, if I'm going to be exploring this planet, I feel like a vehicle that, if I can get it, a vehicle that hovers would be super useful. Like, that can either hover or really do really good climbing. That would be ideal for this planet. And then if I have one that I want to just like do a load of, I don't know, a load of like tree chopping or mining or something, then I would get maybe like a bigger vehicle. But this is one of the things I think that you'd probably do in a slightly, and to be honest, there's things that I would have even done in a slightly different order. Train manipulator is on. Cool. Well, that was quick. Nice. How many are we getting? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. This was definitely worth the trip, wasn't it? I got an extra suit slot and I'm now on 14 bits of salvage data. Let's see if we can find any more. Or if we've got it all now from this sort of area. We might find we've just got it all, and that's fine. I'm not going for the natural burial sites. I'm not going for the data structures. There is one there that is 300 away, which isn't too far. And what I could do after I get that... What's this stuff? Deuterium. Alright. Jetpack surge. Don't mind if I do. Well, that helped. That helped hugely. But yeah, I just want enough buried tech in this particular hunt. I want enough buried tech that I'm able... I need to keep an eye on this life support as well. 28. Okay, I think I'll grab these over here. That I'm able to get the vehicles and the starts of a base that I want. But I don't want to go overboard. Because if I do, then I could have... Oh, that's the terrain manipulator. Oops. I don't want to go overboard. Because if I go overboard with it, then it's just a waste of my time. Because I could have been doing this in a vehicle. And that would have been so much easier. So that's the deal with this. I want enough just to get going. And then I'll do the rest of my hunting in a nice chunky vehicle. I'll go a bit faster. It'll be a lot faster than me walking, let's put it that way. Or maybe not a chunky vehicle here, maybe like a submarine or like a little hovercraft or something. So like something like cute and flyable. Maybe even it could go over water and stuff. But yeah, I feel like while I'm here, I may as well just get what I can. And if I find that I keep getting the more and more and more of these technology. I've got a minimal record. Oh, and some salvage data. That's all right then. So what have we got now? Any more salvage data? No, no, no. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Not really. No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down into the valley and call my ship. And then I think we're going to... Ow! Try not to get eaten. I'm going to call the ship over. I swear these are like the loudest butterflies in the world. Or some kind of insect is on the ground. I don't really know which, but... Alright, let's go! Oh, okay, so we need to... This is why we made starship fuel. This is why we made starship fuel before... before we came out. Because I knew that was going to happen. Because I am smart. I love this planet so much. It's so pretty. Okay, so let's find our base. Back on that moon again to find Artemus. I think the game thought I'd be making my base on that moon. But I was like, no. Why would I do that when I have this gorgeousness to look at? Right, let's do a scan. It's like, I really need to find my base. Going in the right direction. But I seem to remember having to boost my way over here, so I probably need to boost my way back. Okay, too much planet. I need to go up some more. Get out into space a bit. And then I can point at my base and just go... My island, my lovely island. My lovely home island. At least it's not giving me incoming signals every time I go out into space now for the quest, so it's quite useful. This is a nice island. The reason I chose this island is I could see that there were trees on it. That's not something you seem to get in every island around here. I'm honestly thinking it might be nice to try and like bridge that gap and have sort of almost a bridge going across. It might be kind of a cool way to make a base. But we're going to be completely reconstructing the base now. But not till next time. Land. When in doubt, land. We're not too far away from the base, thankfully, so that's wonderful. It looks like I can't, what I can do when I'm in the ship is I believe I can press the X and I can summon the anomaly to me. So I can do that, but at the moment, I don't think I can do anything like teleport there. So I can teleport to any of the space stations I want to, but it doesn't look like I can do that for the anomaly. But that is me I am done for today, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more No Man's Sky, then please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.